Hi everyone, it's Monday Mindsets with Trace Across Cultures. Today's mindset is about being non-judgmental. I love this quote. When I resist the opportunity to judge others, I can see them as teachers. So when people go abroad, me included, we often talk about wanting to see another culture. And generally what we mean by that is seeing the sights, tasting the food, seeing the art, architecture, maybe seeing different styles of clothing, hearing a different language spoken. All seems intriguing and curious at the beginning. And we may know that there are some things about cultural habits that may differ, but we don't always think about those being things that will upset us or disrupt us or bother us. But in fact, this is exactly what happens when we cross cultures. Our own culture conditions us to such a deep degree. From such an early age, we're conditioned to ways of thinking and behaving, and we don't really question that. We get along in society because the people around us think and behave in the same ways. Culture is just sort of like a smoothing mechanism that allows people to interact cooperatively without having to overthink things. And when you go into another culture, you suddenly notice that there are big and small ways that people interact differently, that people behave differently, that they think differently. And because you've been so conditioned in your own culture to do things a certain way, you think that's the right way, the normal way, the only way. And so the judgment comes up often because you might feel defensive when your way is not working, when their way feels like it doesn't make sense, or it's not accomplishing what you want to, or even if you feel like you get dirty looks or something like that, we're really quick to judge that and call that rude. What we want to do instead when we're crossing cultures is acknowledge that there are different ways of thinking and acting, and lean into that, lean into the surprise of what you'll find is different. And instead of judging it, be curious about it. Ask, think about ways that you can learn about it. This doesn't have to threaten your own thoughts and behaviors. This is really a way for you to actually accomplish your mission of learning about the culture while you're there. So I hope that as you travel and study abroad, you'll keep this non-judgmental idea in mind, that you'll lean in with curiosity and openness and really have the opportunity to learn something from your culture while you're there. If you want to learn more of these kinds of tips, please follow me on Trace Across Cultures.